You have just as much money as I do.
Yeah, but if you land on my dark blue, you're fucked.
Okay.
I imagine you prefer being on this side of the bars.
And I have a 1 in 20 chance of landing on your dark blues.
Oh yeah, well, 1 in 20 chance and land on your dark blue. It's actually 2 in 20.
There's 44 pieces. Actually, I have a
Perhaps
1 in
you should
22
manage your
chance.
portfolio. Your time has come. I love what you've done to the place.
Y'all keep landing on our own properties. What the heck?
Wait, us.
Your egos,
Oh.
You
your
certainly had
egos start
other
floating
plans for your
around,
money.
man.
Not really. I just want y'all to land on some.
How do you think we feel?
We
You
got-
fucking shammed. You shammed down nut out of $1,000,
Smart
bro.
investors never
Yeah,
give up.
because all I wanted to do was get my browns.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
Yeah, it is not your fault.
I wish you luck.
I want my browns. I'll do a lot of things for my browns.
Going.
By the way, at
Move.
the time that was a good deal
In the middle
for
of
me
the game.
Find out whether you have
Yeah,
good luck
it was.
or bad luck.
because
Do not move.
Octo got lucky by hitting Park Place.
Let's see.
If there's demand, there will be an offer.
Don't do it now. It's not worth it. Actually, it is worth it. Do it.
$500.
For what?
The thing you want.
What thing do you think I want?
The orange. For a bargaining chip against
No.
Octo. Ah,
I do
what do you
not.
want?
I
Do you
want you
want
to
the
keep that.
waterworks?
I do. And I'm gonna give you $352 for it.
Move. Up.
Mm,
As a return favor for earlier.
$350.
350? Okay. We can do that.
No, 375. I thought that's what you...
75?
Yeah, 375.
75? How about 369?
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
What do you
Move.
want to trade?
You know, honestly, I respect that answer.
Don't worry,
God
Sloth. You
damn
get a
it.
few, you get a couple of dollars back.
Pay this player.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Don't worry, Sloth. You get a few more dollars back.
Someone already owns
Fuck.
it. Time to pay the rent. Your time has
Now
come.
Octo's starting to realize that he's not as far in the lead as he thinks he
Move.
is.
Bola, move. I don't care. You've been doing it for the past 5 minutes. You need to move.
You certainly had other plans for your money.
56 bucks. Nope, if anybody wants that orange, it'll be 500 bucks and it'll be Octo fucking paying it, not me. And if I end up getting my hands on it, it'll be every single train station. That's all I'm telling you. Don't look at me like that.
I've been,
What?
I've been.
All I did
looking-
was the exact same thing as the emote.
I've been looking at the screen the same way since my turn started. I did not look at you a special way, Sloth. Sorry to break your heart.
I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to Emma.
Sorry to break your poor little heart, Sloth.
Octo,
Let's roll the
Firstly,
dice.
I will say this: I'm not a pedophile, so get out.
Down that, go land on my dark blue, please.
Whatever
Emma says
happens,
hello,
don't
children.
settle.
Hello. Tax refund.
I say I'm mad at Emma because they said play Among Us and never played Among Us.
Oof. Emma, the children are mad at you still. Ram.
Yes, some fun.
250 bucks, but some funds.
You're ready to
Oh, a wee bit of fun.
Oh yeah, I slept 12 hours when we were supposed to play Among Us, so... Yikes.
double. Sometimes you have to pay the price.
Ah, here you go, nut.
Thank you. A little bit more of fun.
Four.
I feel like I'm down here in the trenches shaking my little tin can that's saying spare change.
Sweet home.
Spare change.
Thought about upgrading?
Spare Gucci, ma'am.
Well,
Sorry.
This either makes or breaks me.
I'm in the
It
middle of
makes
doing
you.
something.
Yeah.
Move.
Unfortunate.
I'll take it.
Move, or I'm taking your phone. Alright, I'm not making you mayo sandwich then. No. Move, or I'm texting mom.
Later.
Whoa, you know what you're doing.
No, the fuck it ain't.
It's leaked. That was gross.
Well, Sloth, you're really quiet. I think your mic peeked out and it muffled you.
Take the dice and see what
I
the
said I
future
leaked.
holds for you.
Oh. Tis your turn again. Oh, alright.
I was reading notifications.
Let's go. 30 bucks.
Don't give up. Persistence is the key to success.
Cough, cough.
Ah.
Cough, cough.
Your time has come.
A ranks.
Why does this feel like this could turn into a stupidly long game of Monopoly?
Oh, it's going to. Because this game's just getting started.
Yep, I can definitely say this game is getting started.
This
Well-
game,
that was
I'm just gonna chill right here, man. There's no point in me fucking leaving here.
Aw.
Every time that I
Whatever.
pass go, I'm
Not
losing
good.
money.
Not good at all.
I can finally kind of get back on my feet now.
That's down that night. Fucking like sat with our backs against each other and tried to stand up. We struggled for a minute, but we figured it out.
Just put one house there. I don't think
Your
I
turn
can
starts
keep
now.
doing that.
You're home. Maybe it's time to manage your portfolio.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck.
I'm getting double swatch. Oh, thank God. Oh,
Something
Man, community
big's going to
chest.
happen. I can feel it.
$50.
$50.
I get my money back!
Community chests are always kind of nicer. Chance.
Yeah, Chance is like, fuck you, don't care who you are or what you do for a living.
Get out.
Pretty much. I think Octo is losing focus, man.
My mom texted me.
Ah.
Sometimes bad
Don't worry, you
things
don't have to
happen.
focus too
Smart
much in
investors
Monopoly.
never give up.
You kind of just let the game run on autopilot because there's not too much strategy when the dice gets involved.
No, there's not.
You kind of just gotta pray to RNG.
The dice is literally RNG.
Things be getting a bit more spicy now. There's some bit more flavor to this board.
Yeah, the downside is this board's gonna go one of two ways, and it's gonna either make or break somebody.
Yeah, somebody's gonna die soon.
Damn it!
I wish you luck.
Somebody's gonna get the
Damn
really
me
hurt.
and enjoying driving fast.
Sometimes you have to pay the
Here,
price.
sauce.
Oh well.
You get.
Looks
you
like I
get
can continue driving fast. Let's go.
I basically paid for me and Octo's thing. I'm just $10 short.
Damn. Like to whatever you do, don't roll a 6. Or 7.
Why?
Is it a 6? It is a 6.
Oh, that's fine.
You can roll anything lower than that though, if you want.
I'm a little higher than it.
Or higher. Shit. I ain't gonna piss in your Cheerios.
Whoa.
Perhaps you should manage your portfolio.
Bum, 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 ba-da-dum,
Have you
ba-dum.
thought about upgrading?
Fuck no.
Have you thought about upgrading?
Nope.
Have you maybe thought about upgrading?
Nah.
Shake the dice and see what the future
Have you like
holds
just
for
maybe
you.
thought about upgrading?
Let's go.
Someone already owns this
You just
property.
gotta love it when somebody else
Time
gets
to pay the
doubles.
rent.
Bitty butts.
Oh.
And then a
Impressive.
5. Oh fuck. Don't land on my shit 3 times in a row, down nut.
You must
Do
Uh-oh.
it down nut, land on this shit 3 times in a row. I need you to go bankrupt on my thing
Come
so
on, a
I get your
9.
browns.
Yes.
That's not a 9. That's a 10.
That's just as good.
love what you've done.
Alright, I got out of there. I gotta get out of here.
Bye bye, dice.
Oh. The dice almost flipped over and
Home
Yeah,
sweet home. Have you thought about upgrading?
had 2. I could have almost been bad for you, Octo. You almost hit Baltic.
10 or a 12. God damn it.
No, we're really. Damn.
Uh-oh.
You
Uh-oh.
certainly had other
Oh
plans.
no.
Yeah. Oh my god, this just
Desperate times call
skyrockets
for
me.
Desperate measures.
I cry.
I cried too, man.
You did what needed to be
Oh, this is getting juicy now.
Alright.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I thought that he had reds on this. I was about to go for 2 more fucking things.
done.
I got an
Shake the dice
achievement,
and
great
see what the
income. Collect a
future holds.
rent payment more than 700. You know what this does mean? I can put reds on those
Someone
now.
already owns this property. Time to pay the rent.
Oh, more money.
Come on. Okay.
Congratulations.
I think he's trying to stop me. I think he's banking on me getting a 3 or a 4 here.
It's your turn.
What are you talking about?
He just put houses on the spaces directly in front of me.
Oh.
I need to start something here.
Just visiting.
All I gotta say is if I land on one of those, I'm screwed. Not enough mortgaging
You
can
are
happen
headed for the top.
for me.
Congratulations.
Oh, by the way, Downut said that orange is 500, so...
I did in fact say the price for that orange is 500.
Just so you're aware.
Oi.
Let's roll the dice.
I got you.
Whatever happens, don't settle.
This is Boardwalk. That's game.
Advance to boardwalk.
Oh.
Oh, that's just as
Yeah.
bad.
This player.
It's not just as bad.
Actually,
Don't lie to
that's
yourself.
not-
That is way better.
That is just as bad.
Yeah, he just gave Octo
Boardwalk-
more money.
No,
Yeah.
boardwalk is fucking like 2,000. That's
I
bankrupt
wish
right
I
there.
cry.
Boardwalk is bankrupt. Advance to boardwalk is you bankrupt.
Sometimes you have to pay the price.
Ah. Hmm.
Just bankrupt, do it. Just do bankrupt, guy.
No.
Give me your browns.
No.
You should definitely sell him the orange.
I'm not buying
Octo, are
yours.
you willing to trade 500 bucks for that orange?
Nope. Yes, I will.
You will?
Yep.
What's your offer?
I will.
I'll give you
I'll
two.
finally crack.
Take it or leave it.
I'll give you $2.
All I gotta say is, this should make up for me spending almost $700 on a brown.
If there's demand, there will be an offer.
That one orange for one orange. That's fair.
Oh, guess
I'll
what? You
give
get
you
your
that
$500 back.
Let's play.
Sorry, I'm dying. Anyways, I don't own this half of the board. I feel good about myself. Well, this fourth of the board.
Now we're in the end game now.
Pretty sure we've been in the end game.
You're home. Maybe it's time to manage your portfolio. Shake the dice and see what the future holds for you.
Down, you should go land on one of my boardwalk or park place.
I think I landed on the cheapest one. Yeah.
Should put more houses on it.
Don't give up. Persistence is the key to success.
I'm not gonna lie.
Your
The only way that this is going to go well is if Downnut bankrupts on me or I bankrupt on Downnut.
Your time has come.
That could literally change this whole fucking game.
The rich
Yay.
keep getting richer.
No harm will come to you.
The rich
Yo.
get richer.
Anyways,
You did well.
that is how capitalism works. That is exactly why there are governmental laws against having monopolies.
Your turn starts now.
Because
I don't think
then
that
this
you
happens.
realize what a monopoly is, kid.
No, I do. It's when you own the entirety of a market, so you control the prices and set them to whatever you want.
Sometimes bad things happen.
How does you
Smart
landing on
decisions
free
never give
parking do anything with that?
No, I'm just talking about the entire premise of the game. It's literally called Monopoly because you get monopolies with the color
Don't
sets
give
and then
up.
control the
Persistence
prices.
is the key to success.
But you don't control the prices are set. Monopoly isn't based upon monopoly. It's
Oh,
about
thank-
who can
oh,
own the
thank God.
majority of the shares.
Oh, tough luck.
I get the. I
Oh,
get the
thank
survival-
God. Go to
I-
jail.
Down it says I get to survive for 3 more rolls. Yay!
And then he rolls a double.
Double.
Oh. I was worried for a second.
Shake the dice and see what the future holds for you.
Hey, a little cash in my pocket.
Someone already owns this property. Time to pay the rent. Excellent. I wish you luck. I love what you've done to the place.
$3 sloth.
Let's play.
We go big or we go home.
I'm shivering in my tempers.
You did well.
Oh.
Yeah, Octo's kind of playing like a dick. So.
How?
Look at the left side of the field. Upgrade them to fucking red so that way we have a chance.
Well, I haven't had enough money. I don't want to go below what I am right now.
You must
All I gotta
play this
say,
player.
if you would have upgraded your stuff to red, Downnet would have just practically fucking bankrupted you. No, Downnet would have bankrupted you. And this game would have been me versus Downnut.
No, I have shit to mortgage. Because I have
Oh,
Ferreros.
well, you see, here's how this goes. That would have only given you 400.
Shake the dice and see what the future holds for you.
And then if Downnut would have had his 3 buildings at red, then I think that would have set it so that way... How the fuck am I still alive?
Chance is on your side.
Oh, I'm not, that's why. Okay.
He's a
Makes sense.
a dead man walking here.
Yeah, dude.
Your rent is due.
I'm not even worried about it. Sorry, Nut. He got a whole $83 out of me.
You made some great
Ruh-roh,
investments,
Raggy.
but
I'm almost done, Mom. I own half the board.
Alright, it's my Browns against the world.
I still have to pay for the mortgages. That's wild. Roll them dice.
No.
Octo out here is squishing us like bugs.
I went from
Yeah.
I went from 3rd place. It's lost step. I'm not losing this round. If I get 3rd place, I'm going to fucking bed. 3rd place.
your turn starts now.
Once again, I stand by the statement that you fucked all of us.
I love
Just
what
by,
you've
Oh.
done to
like,
the place.
being stingy. By,
No,
like, telling
no.
Downnut.
He won because he got lucky and hit Park Place.
Honestly? Yeah. That's...
Your time has come.
Ball.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it's a
my death
combination
roll.
of that and then selling...
Ball. Put that down.
Well,
Yeah, I
Sometimes
think
you
that's
have to
him.
Pay the price.
I'm not even trying.
Out of all my properties, I did not think it would be the orange that you sold me that would bankrupt you.
That wasn't the orange I sold you,
That's
but
No, it wasn't. The first orange was the one.
I was.
Close enough, though.
Man.
One property of each color, because I got all the properties.
Man, I should have just bankrupted on Sloth Red when I had the chance. I seriously thought about it too.
You know, every single fucking time that I got around to your Browns, I'm like, fucking please land on him. Please land on him. Please land on him.
The
And
only way
every single time.
me and Sloth are gonna win is if me and him merge together to form.
and then Sloth hit my space, and he went,
No,
ah,
it's
fuck."
because I knew that I had a good set, and that if I fucking gave it to Downnut, we won, guaranteed. That was it.
So are you going to bed because you got third place?
No, honestly.
One more
What are you
time.
doing? No.
No. Oh yeah, Minecraft. Recraft. The craft.
Alright, I'll be right back. My sister needs a mayo sandwich. Because I won! Right back.
Nah.
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise on an escalator. If you don't see it now, then you see it later.
All I know is Brown's on top.
Dude, honestly, Octo just humbled the fuck out of me that game. I can't even be mad, bro. I can't. Like, I could be, but he's like, I'm so upset about, like, coming in third place the previous game. Like, I can't even be mad that I lost.
Honestly,
He
it's
just-
it's Monopoly. There's no telling who the real winner is gonna be. It's all RNG
No,
based,
no,
and
you can't.
he just got lucky and got Park Place after I traded him Boardwalk for a Brown. I gave him $700 and one of the best pieces on the board. But at the time it was and no color sets. I would have had the only color set.
This city is really nice. How about investing in this city? This town has never looked so great.
Oh, man. I had to piss so badly. Sorry that I ran away. Oh my god.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, dude, I can't get mad about those games. Not at all.
Actually, no. I was a big seller in that game. I gave Octo $700 for free, basically.
You know,
All
you
because
know, yeah.
all because I
Yeah.
wanted the Browns. I wanted my Browns.
No, all I'm gonna say is that if you get that set when playing with more than just two people, or more than just two other people, that is a game-winning set.
What?
That's what I said. I'm the Brown master. The Browns call for my name. They were forged in the fires of the Monopoly board.
I can't believe I won that other game. When it comes to Monopoly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
At the beginning of the game, when I got Park Place and I saw that everyone else had already basically like gotten cards that I would need if I wanted to actually get like heavy hitters, I went, I'm gonna save my money because there's nothing wrong with that.
I
And
only
that basically won me the game.
I only delayed the end of that game because I did not want you having orange and pretty much just wiping the floor with us with the orange set.
And then you landed on my fucking property that costed 500, and you're like, you want this orange?
Well, there was nothing else I could have done, realistically.
No, there wasn't. We were kinda fucking screwed from a certain point
I think
till the end of the game.
there were two like points in that game that kind of sold it. Octo hitting Park Place and me selling the brown to him, or him selling the brown to me for $700 and Boardwalk.
Yeah.
I paid $1,000 for that one brown, by the way. Over $1,000 worth of stuff.
W investment. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure I made my money back from the brown set, but it was too late. Octo already had houses on blues.
Yeah.
The second that
Octo-
swap landed on that blue, I'm like, alright, game over. I literally told him,
Yeah.
I told him blue equals bankrupt.
Yes, it does, but you know how much money it costs to invest in Boardwalk? Most people don't have the money to invest in it. That's why it's not really the best color set in the game. It can be, but it can't be.
Yeah, but I just fucking
Yeah.
saved my money.
If you
and
have the
made
capital, then you should be fine.
I saved my money and then made you fucking grossly overpay for something that I knew that you would overpay for.
Then you playing with my emotions. Actually, it was a cold, calculated play by me, but I just didn't foresee you hitting Park Place.
So, I don't think that I'm gonna need stone, like, ever.
Oh. You know, I do have an idea or two, but it might require a lot of deep slate.
Deep slate?
Yep.
Ooh. How much is a lot of deep slate?
And maybe like 3 double chests.
Wait, I just thought about it. Down that building with deep slate? What fucking alternate dimension did I slip into?
Alternate dimension. Yeah, I built a deep slate and I spread moss everywhere.
Whoa, buddy. What next? You inhale amethyst?
I eat amethyst like it's a nice tasty snack. I like the crunch it makes.
It's Pop Rocks.
Pop rocks.
Pop rocks with less sugar. All natural, sugarly coated pop rocks.
All natural sugar cane
Not sponsored,
sugar
by the
cane
way.
all natural sugar cane sugar Pop Rocks.
Branded content, nope. I forgot to turn that off a long time ago. Hold on, I'm gonna also change stream title.
Huh.
So are you not getting on down that?
I might.
I'm building my tower.
Building the tower.
The Tower of Pure Destructions.
I think that's more or less my tower. Yours is copper tech.
Mine has the Pure Destruction in the basement.
How
Of
about we throw
potential
redstone
pure
in there?
destruction.
What happens if we throw redstone in the copper portal?
Nothing much.
Nothing much, it just doesn't do anything.
I mean, it would cause mayhem on the other side of the portal.
It would cause mayhem on the other side of the portal.
Yeah,
Sign me up! Where do I find this portal?
in the
No.
basement.
Keep him away from
Where do-
portals.
Okay,
Where do I find it?
This guy
I'm
has
going to not let him anywhere near the portal because he'd fucking throw a time stone into the portal. I'm not sure what that would
Damn
do.
right I would. I'd revert the other world back to its prior glory.
I would imagine it literally does the same thing if we threw a time stone in that portal as well.
It just
Like-
roll back the other fucking server to like the actual day that it started because nobody knows how to fucking start or stop rewinding time.
Well, it depends
I
The
like
on
only
where
way
the
that it could
portal
be
is
stopped
set
is
to.
if Download or I went through it.
I think there are 3 potential universes that know how to stop it. There is the one that's creative that I also play in. there is the original Copper world, and then the world that Providence would be from. I think those are the only three that could stop the mass destruction. And the only reason the creative one that I'm in
I'd
could.
like to imagine Sloth just found that portal and he just puts random coordinates into the portal and keeps throwing time stones into it.
Netherite block for you, netherite block for you, netherite block for you. What the fuck are you doing, Sloth? You're ruining their world! Aw, shit, not again.
I just bust in, I start yelling at him, and he's like, "Wait, why are you yelling at me? Where's Down Nut?" He's usually
I
the
thought
one
I was
yelling at
giving
me.
people netherite. No, dude, you're fucking up their world. God damn it.
I think the
I
only
like to-
reason.
I'd like to think Sloth just keeps a track record of just destroying realms with time stones.
Well, hey guys, today I accidentally fucking destroyed another world. I know, crazy, right? You guys won't even fucking believe it, but I ended up destroying this one pretty well. I managed to throw 27 time stones into this portal this time. I don't even know why. I thought that I was giving people netherite blocks. I seen coordinates that people were at, and I was just like, oh, cool, I can throw one here, and this person will be able to pick it up. But turns out I go into the portal, and guess what?
There's nothing
There's
there.
fucking nothing there. But there is people standing at Hub for some fucking reason. Why isn't there any builds on this world? I don't understand. I'm going back home. Fuck this place. This place sucks.
I like to think Sloth is just some dude who just keeps going through portals, giving people netherite, not knowing what it does.
Also, the how I said, I think my character in this world and the character in the creative world would fight each other. My character in the other world took a turn, and I don't think they would fight each other anymore.
Oh, he become a good guy or something.
He fucking he hunted down the main bad guy and killed them, and then became a good guy.
Oh.
Not really a good guy because he still
No,
does
he's an
whatever the fuck he
anti-hero.
wants. Yeah, yeah, that's literally what he is. That's what he's classified as.
I feel like if I were to join that creative world, I'd see myself as some sort of fucking god. And I would just be like, huh, so this is my potential.
I'd like
But,
to think you're the same job thinking about time stones.
The direction he went is he went into a
man.
trapper direction. So if I do meet him on this world, I'd probably hire him to help me take out one of the enemies that I'm going to cure with this fucking portal.
Like Providence or
Well,
Ordinance.
Providence I'm gonna try to fucking team up with. But the glory about him is if he dies, he respawns. Just in his own world, so he could just fucking lead them to a trap thinking they're me, then put on his armor, and then just fucking pull the trap and absolutely decimate a fucking city.
I'm more... So the Watcher, in my opinion, he's more or less of a spirit.
Oh,
He's a spirit of the world. If you kill him, he's going dormant for a while. He can't retake physical form without a conduit.
you said a powerful.
host?
Wait, you said a powerful soul. Like, not. Is it specifically a dragon soul to revive him, or just a powerful one?
Powerful.
No, probably just a powerful soul.
Do you think that you could
I
try
feel
to
like-
fucking help Ordinance because you think it's his soul would be powerful enough?
But we'd
You like
keep
it-
up thinking we could kill Ordinance to
Yeah.
revive the Watcher.
And then when you fucking kill him, you realize he's lab made and doesn't have a fucking soul. You're like, fuck. And then you start going
Where's
after
the
Providence because he's
Where's
not
the
lab
soul?
made.
Where's the soul at?
Where's the soul? I just found this fucking core that's made out of copper. What the hell?
I found this core made out of copper. I don't want this. I just throw it to the side. It just falls down a hill somewhere.
It falls down a hill and then fucking Slaw finds it and makes some stupid fucking fucking destroying Avengers level threat with it on accident.
That would be funny.
Oh no, that'd be one of those things that like I actually fucking end up finding, and I would like do research and be like, okay, so I found this is cool, and now nobody's gonna fuck with me.
I like to think if you
That'd
did
be
research
that'd be
on
the, that'd be
I'd
like
like to-
one of the only times that happens though, because it's just one of those things that I conveniently happen to already know about.
I like to
It's one
think
of
if
those
you did
things.
research on it, you would try to bring it to me, because like, this looks like it's made out of copper. That guy likes copper.
And Octo's
And
gonna
I'd
be
go, how the
questioning where
fuck?
you get this.
How the fuck did you get that? Down was meant to hold on to that.
No, I feel like you wouldn't know I went out of the way to go kill Ordnance. Like, you told me about it, but you didn't think I would actually go through with it.
That nut job, all he cares about is the Watcher. There's no way he's gonna kill Ordnance.
I end up killing Ordnance. I'm just like, there's no soul here. Throws it off the side of a cliff, and Sloth finds it like some weeks later. Just lying there.
Just me just fucking skipping around the world. Huh, I wonder what I'm gonna do today.
Ooh, shiny thing.
fucking sees the shiny block, forgets about the shiny block, manages to trip over the fucking shiny block, and then just, what the fuck is this?
But what if it starts like telling you things, like telling you to bring it somewhere to revive them?
Nah, when Sloth finds the core, I go back, I
Revive
find
me.
fucking dead Ordnance. I'm like, oh shit. Well, free vessel for me. I just bring it back to be scrapped for parts. Just revive
Ordnance
me.
is like
It tells-
Ordnance is like an AI that's gone rampant
yeah,
across the universe.
he's a machine that was made by the Copper people to fucking help them destroy worlds. Providence, on the other hand, he is like
destroy
a genuine
worlds.
soul.
So those guys are not good people.
other than the like home world.
Ah,
But Providence, on the other hand, he was like born when the universe was when the multiverse was born. He was born in like the same like way that it was, but he was like
That
sentient.
reminds me of like fucking the story of Externius and Yvelta from fucking Pokemon. Like they were just originated as like bright and the origin of life for Pokemon and like how Pokemon were made, and then like I don't know. Yvelta was basically the darkness, and from
Xerneas was
Yvelta
life
basically
and light.
yeah, and
So
then
like yin and yang.
Those were that was my favorite generation.
that's actually like one of the generations that I actually like listened to the lore about Pokemon. And I thought it was so cool because like, I don't know. I was a kid. Actually at that time I was a teen, but yeah. Early teen or preteen maybe. I don't even remember.
Yeah. But no.
And then Pokemon got soft and now it's even more soft. So
Yeah, but now, right now, the Watcher, he's just a spirit of the realm, pretty much. He can become a physical entity, does his thing. He typically wants to engulf the world in darkness or something.
Bro's basically Yvelta.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the one book said he tried doing it, and he poured basically his soul and his hate into the world, in the shadows. That's why the monsters roam the world.
He just kind of failed.
It failed / succeeded.
Some of his darkness is here. That's how like you're kind of corrupted.
Well, that's what the zombies and skeletons are.
And creepers and everything else. Anything that's evil or capable of causing destruction.
What's good,
Pretty
cat?
much.
So, out of curiosity...
That's why they only emerge out of the darkness.
What about, what's it called? Endermen. Would those also...
Well, since they're really not necessarily from Minecraft, or not from the overworld, they don't really fall under that category.
Technically, technically they're from a different universe, right?
They're from the end.
As Downnut's book would put it, they're from a different realm.
Yeah.
Oh, got you.
Because the Nether was considered a different realm
Mm-hmm.
that got fully corrupted by the Watcher.
That's why evil monsters roam there all the time.
You know, it's kind of crazy to think that, like, one day somebody just fucking tripped and placed 3 skulls and it just spawned a wither.
But one thing I did say, he emerged from the shadows of the realm. So he pretty
I want
much
to.
he formed a physical form initially. But nowadays he's kind of just that dormant background thing. I would say his physical form is in that tomb, but
I don't know. Somebody with that much power, I feel like would have to have a fucking humongous form or skeleton.
well,
Like,
oh, not necessarily. He could just be.
Not even gonna lie, I always
Humans.
viewed him as being like huge.
me too. Like, I kind of like if I were to really have thought about it, I feel like I should have made Industrial City like his carcass. I feel like that would have been more suitable for him.
Nah. Oh, we already established the giant and stuff. So.
Yeah.
He also died on the whatever it was called, the shadow thing.
The Mountain of Shadows.
Yeah, that weird looking thing. Move.
Pretty much. He pretty much emerged because the wizards spread too much good and light.
These damn wizards spreading too much
Yeah.
good and light. I'm gonna
These
put a stop
these
to that.
damn lizards. Fuck these lizards.
That's not what I said. You know it.
Wizards. But the wizards were doing good, spreading. Just they're being nice. They're being nice, spreading light and positivity. But deep in the depths of the world, darkness grew, and he pretty much emerged from the caves.
Move.
Fuck. It's so hard to keep track of all these fucking blocks and where I'm putting all of them.
Man, I'm getting to a point in the lore where I don't even know where the heck the organization's gonna fit in here.
Well, that's where you just
force
create
them
like
back in
2
for some-
separate branches of the organization. And then you eventually come to a point where you can just like casually merge them together, not where you gotta like brute force them back into it, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'll figure it out. I establish something, I won't unestablish it. I'll build around it.
That's fair. Well, that's what I was meaning. Like, I would just not try and disband the organization. I would like more or less wait until the proper timing and then like
Do something.
drag it back into the lore if you feel like it's necessary for
It,
that part.
it will be necessarily, or a part will be necessary shortly, but after that, it kind of becomes. They'll fade out for a little bit.
Mhm.
In my opinion, I think. I don't know. It's wacky. I have wacky lore here. Pretty much, I need my two organizations to fight over the DETR.
I like how, like, after this is built,
So,
there's gonna
out of
be
curiosity, are you just gonna do like world scarring for that, or
Pretty-
is it gonna
pre-
be like?
Pretty much, it's kind of gonna be like, you guys will see the aftermath of what happened, but there won't actually be a war.
Gotcha.
I like to think
That makes more sense.
I like to think about it, how all of our lore doesn't really connect too much, because we just, like, kind of know about each other. Like, me and the organization don't really know about each other. So you and the organization are just fighting over the DETR, and then I just have a fucking completely safe portal in my basement that I don't let anybody know about.
Well, the problem.
I feel like the only person that would know about that is like Factor, and it's just because they dig around inside the caves near your base.
It would
Well,
be
the
Factor and then Water Ghost, because I'm gonna pull Water Ghost through the fucking portal whenever he joins.
Well, the problem is I think, well, your portal works differently than mine. Is
Yeah, it
yours like
does.
kind of like stuck there in that like area, like it can't move? It's kinda
You have
like
to
a
like break
stationary.
it up. You have to break it apart and then move it, like because like it can be built. That's how
Oh,
I
so
made
it'd be
it.
manually reconstructed
Yeah.
in different locations throughout the
But
world.
like the thing about it is it takes months to build it. It is very
Oh,
complicated.
Yeah, so the thing with the DETR, it can kind of just move to point A to point B if you wanted to. You can just like kind of have a team pick it up and just go.
Yeah,
They
but like,
just take the PDF file and fucking upload it.
basically what I
So-
did is I
Not
found a blueprint
really.
and and an ancient library that was just completely encased in copper underground. And I went, this looks cool. I'm gonna go build something. And then just
What's
go
with all-
and I went and built it.
What's with all these ancient libraries?
Well, this one is because it was for
Yeah.
back when the copper
Yeah.
civilization
They
got
sent the
fucking
library.
destroyed. Yeah.
Or they like
The
built a
portal-
library there?
The portal's gonna be opened a total of like 4 times.
Oh.
So there's gonna be ordnance comes through without anyone realizing. Then I pull Water goes through. Then Providence comes through, and then I'm probably going to pull myself through from a different dimension
Ah. But what?
because
what
I'm gonna
if,
like
what,
recruit him.
But what if somebody wanted to go through the portal from our universe?
Yeah, what if I want to go visit a different world?
You can. I've just been like I've been opening the portal, popping an egg, and then went, you come with me.
You're like recruiting people from multiverse. Like something big's gonna happen here.
Water Ghost. He was like an ordinance came through because he knew like the Watcher was here. He was gonna try to team up with the Watcher. His information is like way outdated. He's like, oh, the Watcher. He should
The
still be
Watcher's
alive.
been dead for centuries in this universe's lore.
Wait a second, the Watcher's dead? What the fuck? What am I missing out on? Hold on.
Yeah, so these wizards,
he comes through.
they kind of killed him a while back when he tried taking over the world.
Ordinance comes through when I finally get to building the portal. Because he's been waiting for one to pop up in this universe for like literally centuries. And he comes through and he's been trying to search for the Watcher for months. Then I open the portal as a test. Water goes, sees it open and just fucking walks through it because he has nothing left to lose. Then Providence opens it himself, comes through, decimates the entire underground lab. And then I
And kind of
open
just
it and I walk.
vanishes.
Yeah, I open it and then I walk through for like a week or two, and then I come back with another version of myself.
Why?
Because like I have to go and
Ordinance-
convince him to come with
So
me.
is Providence basically hunting down Ordinance?
Yeah,
And Ordinance
I'd
came
like to
here
think-
with looking for the Watcher, but the Watcher's kinda MIA right now.
Providence has been like keeping tabs on Ordinance, and when he realized what he was doing, he had to come here. So I like to think he'll come to like the fucking organization version of you. To go, hey, there's like this super powerful being that wants to revive the Watcher. Oh, you mean that nutjob down nut? No.
Well, then, you know what would confuse the Providence? Because I have the split personality thing, because I'm talking about myself. You get confused.
You would go, what the fuck?
So what you're saying is the Providence would be on the organization side initially.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, in the organization's base. 1 second.
Ah, yes, I love it when there's a 1 second in their base.
Sorry, my dogs are barking. But no, in the organization's base, they're working on another DETR. But that's obviously gonna fail. But I want to fail slash succeed-ish.
Oh yeah, the Providence also hates the DETR. So if he sees that, he's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why do you have this?"
Why do you have? Where did you obtain this? Who made this?
Well, he knows who made it because he wiped out the original people that had it. That's kind of how it, like, measled its way
I'd
here.
like to honestly, I'd like to split up the copper people and the Universal Union. Like, maybe at some point they contacted each other, but it's like not a full thing.
Well, the Universal Union's about peace, right?
What?
The Universal Union is about peace, right?
No, they more or less want to assimilate worlds into their order and kind of take the resources and share it across the multiverse.
Oh, so yeah, then I was gonna say, because if
They
they're
want to
about
share-
peace, then
They
they
pretty
would not
much
like the copper
they want
people.
power across the whole multiverse, but they take resources from worlds and pretty much use it to fuel their war. If that gives you a rundown of what they do.
Yeah. I'm trying to make this tower look like, the bottom's gonna be like a receptionist. The next floor is gonna have, like, little wooden work desks. And, like, the 2 floors after that are gonna be, like, test chambers, like, little mini test chambers for copper. And the floor above that is going to be, polished diorite little desks to indicate, like, there's more important people working there.
Like how I
every-
have it at the organization.
Yeah, and then the very tippy top of the tower is gonna be my bedroom.
One second, I'll be right back.
I like to think, I'm sloth. I like to think that Providence would, like, follow you, like, come to you, because he's like, this guy fucked something up recently, I was told this. And he'll come to you and go, "Yo, what are you all about?" And you just go, big igloo. Big igloo.
You know, honestly, so I was actually just thinking about something. I was thinking, like, what if, like, I actually just acted like a fucking idiot? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, more or less, like, I have a, like, diary that I just write in every so often, and it's just, like, my actual thoughts, like, man, I didn't really like this igloo. I wonder what's going on. Why did I build this one in the first place? I needed to find somewhere else to build it. Hold on, let me toss this in here. Like, as in, I knew everything that would, like, physically happen in the entirety of the world. Like, just, I knew the consequences prior because I had already been working with Downnut. Like, I had already been studying under him, and that's why his original, like, book has all this writing and shit in it. And it's, like, I feel like that would be more, like, appropriate, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because, like, at the end of the day, I could just act like a complete fucking idiot around everybody, because 90% of the time I do. 90% of the time I do. 100... I can't even say it 90%, more or less 110% of the time.
When this tower...
It's more or less whenever you're just, like, hanging out with me one-on-one that you'll, like, figure out that I'm not actually a complete fucking moron.
whenever this is done, I'm gonna like fly up to you, hit you, and go extra, extra, and then just throw a fucking book at you that's a newspaper about the CEO fucking dying in a tragic accident and me taking over as the CEO until I can find a replacement.
That's fair.
And that's what's gonna fucking. That could be like a lore reason why your character comes and fucking looks at this place. He's like,
You know what I could do?
He's like, I haven't been over here in a long time. What's new over here? He comes over here, sees Factitious City in this fucking big tower.
I could steal your portal tech. Just for the purpose of like all of my prior selves just merging together, so that way I don't completely act like an idiot all the time. Just because like the variation of myself from this world acts like a complete fucking gashead. Like I claim that everything is like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that, oh this and that, I fucked up. But like, the prior variations of myself, they were kind of dicks.
But
Like, there was old worlds that I used to be on that I literally would just fuck around just because. There's a variation of a world where I went on to, a creative test world with a shit ton of mods with red, and we just fucked around for like 5 hours. And that variation of myself is an asshole, because I literally sat there for almost an hour trying to figure out how to kill Red when he had infinite health.
God's playing God.
Literally, that's literally all I did. I sat there, and the only way that I was able to do it was insta-smiting him, and that was it. And I couldn't even fucking do that. Because I was given a rule that I couldn't use commands, so that was like the only thing that kind of fucked me.
If you do, like, if your character does end up getting the portal tech, he would have to like build a fucking smaller version because he'd be like, this looks too
I
complicated.
could build it in my basement.
He would go, no, he would go, this looks too complicated and too long for me. I'm gonna fuck around and see if I can make one smaller. So he makes one smaller, and it fucking, he gets like 3 copies over it, and then it fucking implodes on itself. He's like, alright, I'm gonna make it again. It's the same exact design with no deviations. He's like, alright, I get 3 tries, and then it explodes. Stop, Max! I get that you want to stretch, but you don't have to kick me in the chest.
But one thing that I was just telling him down that I was telling Octo that what if like there's an actual variation of myself being merged with other realities of myself, and like I actually knew that the world was going to be reverted, and I purposely did it because I didn't like where my igloo was, and so I went on this giant expedition of gathering other resources.
I definitely would have a name for that. The Founder.
The Founder?
Yep.
What do you mean, the Founder?
You've already gone by that name before.
That is true. That is very true. The Founder, aka the guy that has fucking almighty powers but refuses to actually use them. That is
exactly.
That is pretty valid.
Not the Father, the Founder.
Yeah. He is not the Father. Whoa! Sorry.
He pretty much came into existence when this world was born. Because that's exactly what happened.
That is true. So, I don't even remember what the lore section for the Founder was.
Oh, I think that was
like,
just straight up you want that to be your nickname. You've gone...
Instead of, like my actual name, just use that.
You've gone through so many iterations. So, say our reincarnation thing is like a true fact in our world, then then you have
Since
gone.
technically I'm the only one that hasn't really reincarnated,
I think
just
we
beat the
said
founder.
you don't really reincarnate. You kind of just lose your memories time to time.
It would literally be the fucking... Okay, I don't know if you've watched Seven Deadly Sins,
I've watched
but
the
that
first
would be
season.
like...
Nah, I haven't.
Oh god, I can't even say it then! Are you gonna continue watching it?
I plan on rewatching the entire thing. Yes.
Okay, Octo, cover your ears so I can tell
Take
this
off
to
my
Down
headset.
in
Alright.
a short explanation.
Type in chat
Turn
when
da-
I can put
turn
it. Type in chat when I can put it
turn
back
down your headset volume
on. Okay.
too. So
Okay. Type in chat when I can come back.
I got you.
Okay.
So basically, in Seven Deadly Sins, there's a character named Elaine. She has the infinite reincarnation because it's a curse that's put on her by the demon lord. So basically, every time that she's rebirthed, if she regains her memories, she dies.
Oh.
And it's a curse set by the demon god, and Meliodas, aka the main character, he also has a curse because him and Elaine, because he's a demon, he was supposed to be the next demon king. Then,
Let's just keep going. I don't think you can hear us.
Okay. So, yeah, basically, Meliodas is going to be the next demon king. Or was supposed to, but he ended up, like, falling in love with an angel, aka Elaine. And so, the god and the gods and goddesses race and the demons race also had put a curse on both Meliodas and Elaine, causing them... Meliodas has to see Elaine die every single time, which means that mine would just be a merge of these two characters. It would be Elaine and Meliodas, the infinite life, but the loss of memories.
Yeah.
It's a curse put on me because I am the founder.
But you never really regain your memories. You kind of say you just die and like you'll just be reincarnated as your same self with no memories.
And that's why I started to find these libraries and remember these different areas.
Exactly.
Just a faint.
But
Yes.
I think Octo can.
Oh.
But basically,
That.
down the. Yeah, basically that. It's like a merging of those characters, and that's just kind of.
But basically, yeah, you have infinite life, pretty much.
In one life, I told one of the wizards to become a librarian because his life was important and he needed to get out while he could.
Was that the outcasted one? Or the one who made the outcast
But the way that I
library?
said it made it seem like he was outcasted.
No. So the thing is, I think you would say that to him, but then he kind of doesn't. He kind of dwells on it until something happens at that wizard tower. AKA, my cat tells me to take it over and unleash the darkness in the basement. Because I'd like to think I was the caretaking wizard of that tower.
The caretaking wizard.
Yeah.
Bro said I was just basically the janitor. That was it.
Pretty much. I was just the janitor there. Then the cat pretty much started telling me dark secrets and told me to go
And
into
down
the
it just
basement.
fucking started killing all the other wizards.
Then that was that wizard's cue to just get out of there.
In reality, I had actually known that the cat was trying to talk to you, so I tried to warn him and be like, just leave,
Like-
go elsewhere, and
Like you're really
document this information.
You're really cryptic about your warnings, though. Like sometimes you don't even understand. Like it's kind of just that feeling you get. Like you just know something's
It's
gonna happen, but you can't
the
put
gut
your...
intuition.
Yeah.
That you just gotta like warn the person that, like, just run while you have the chance. I'll stay here, I promise, and
You don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but you know something's gonna happen.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I also forgot to tell you about something about the portal.
Oh, what's one of its abilities?
There are only a certain amount that can be made in this realm.
Ah,
Because
Okay.
something that is very common in other realms is not very common here.
so
Hmm. What's that?
Haven't decided yet.
does
It's
the
probably gonna be,
does the portal network have like a traffic jam law?
Well, it's not a network. You just put in coordinates to like a multiverse, and then it sends you through.
But what if too many portals link to that? What would happen? Would it
Nothing,
cause a
really.
traffic jam?
Well, I feel like it'd be if a portal was already there, you couldn't connect to it,
Ah,
and then a portal would disconnect after like 5 minutes, and someone on the other side would have to reconnect it if someone on the other side was to come through.
alright, but go on with whatever you're...
But I haven't decided what it was yet. Probably gonna be one of our magic ores here.
One of our magic ores.
One of our...
You know, honestly, what I was thinking, I feel like that should be like a combination of multiple ores. Like, since it's so, I feel like it would have to be something like netherite and like
We'll have netherite.
I don't even know what else.
What did we
You say
decide
you don't
that?
have netherite?
Yeah, I don't. I'm broke. What did we say?
What did we decide that?
Huh?
Yeah, you were speaking and I was trying to help
What
you
did we?
remember
What
you
did
were
we?
saying.
I remembered. It's just okay. What did we decide that diamond blocks were? Like, what was their power?
I don't even know.
I don't know, I just have a shit ton of those.
Gold
That-
doesn't
that
really
just
have
represents-
a power either.
Gold is like the Midas
Well,
touch. Yoku came after that.
Yeah, Yoku came up with gold having like a Midas effect, where it like slowly spreads to other blocks.
Ah,
I'm thinking.
my redstone just spreads evil.
Diamonds doesn't have anything.
Amethyst is kind of
resin.
the opposite
Amethyst
of the redstone.
restores. That's what we
Yeah,
decided.
amethyst is like a neutralizer for
it-
redstone.
It's
Didn't
not
you say that it like
necessarily a
restores?
I think in large quantities it can restore, but if it's like not fully, it can just prevent spreading.
Ah.
The thing is,
That'd
the
make
reason
more
I wasn't
sense.
like saying that the crystals we have is the reason for this, is because they don't have the crystals in their world.
The crystals are kind of like this universe's constant. Like it's
Yeah.
like it's a unique thing.
Like a unique thing because we're in like the center of the multiverse. Weird things happen here.
Weird things happen here.
But I'm probably gonna get like a really unused block and then have it, and then come up with lore for it. Maybe lodestones.
I think I know a universal constant for Octal. Holy
What?
potatoes. I don't
Holy
know
potatoes.
what about it. Every Octal likes holy potatoes.
It's because it was like the first Minecraft realm that I had joined that I came up with that on, and it was with a friend, and it stuck with me.
You know, I'm gonna say that I can tell you what mine is for every single variation of
Being
myself.
batshit crazy?
Exploration gear. No, exploration gear. It is gold leggings, leather boots, an elytra, and a turtle shell helmet. That is the signature outfit for myself.
I don't even know what mine is. I do so many other different things each time.
I hate to
Yeah,
say
right.
it, Downnut, but the holy potato is indeed not my constant.
What
Because
is your
on a different
constant?
realm, I worship a different god called Gerald. He is a frog.
Not the frog, not the all-powerful frog.
The frucket, not the fucking frucket. Frucket, start taking over again.
Not again.
Sorry.
No, my constant is probably getting fucking full netherite in a matter of fucking, like, 2 days. Dude, in COVID, when everyone was
Yeah.
fucking playing Fortnite, I was playing Minecraft, and I got really good at no-lifing it, and I joined a realm, and the next day I had fucking full netherite, and the owner went, "What the fuck did you do?"
That's the trick, man. You just gotta be able to... See, I feel like that's one of the specialties that a lot of the people on this world have. Once we have the resources, we literally just have everything. And I feel like people, like, they're afraid to join this world because they're afraid that there's not a lot of resources. But in reality, there's so
There are
many
so
fucking
much.
resources that we haven't even gotten to. Like, there's billions of fucking blocks on this world. And hundreds of millions inside the nether.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard, but it's doable.
Like, I don't know. I don't think that I could ever, like, foresee this world running out of blocks. I say that in, like, maybe... I would say maybe in 20 years from now. Maybe.
Might have a block crisis.
The great fucking...
But then again, at that point, the people are going to be living literally everywhere. There's not going to be a single fucking block within 50,000 blocks of hub.
Man,
that's removable.
All I know is I hope my tower still stands.
Well, that will be a rule till the end of time, that no deconstruction of bases until you get permission from the creator of the base.
Yeah.
Like, we have original bases that are like here. I mean, maybe additions to, like, incomplete bases, but not like full-blown fucking rebuild, redo somebody's whole ass base just because you feel like it's tacky or it looks bad. I mean, yeah, I've deconstructed some bases, but that's because the players stopped playing on the world.
Players stopped playing and they haven't came back.
Yeah, and nor do they tune into my Twitch. I mean, yeah, it's like not fair for me to be like, oh, you have to tune into my stream, but once again, it comes out of my pocket now, so if I really want to make that a rule, I'm gonna make that a fucking rule. So,
but it's not. It's not super enforced.
No, it's 2 days of watch time.
Yeah.
And on my days off, I'm probably live for a good fucking chunk of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this live stream's at least 12 hours, because after we're done playing Among Us, I checked. Not Among Us. Monopoly, sorry. My brain is scrambled. But I'm trying to get the interior of this tower done today, so I can do the basement and then show Sloth.
Don't show him.
I don't know, if you get on, I might show you before him.
Yeah, Downnut just came to the conclusion that my physical entity's just like this fucking person that doesn't actually die, but I live the average lifespan of your average Minecraft character.
I just had a stupid idea. I know why Solely Water just had that effect on you when you drank it. You saw you drank the Solely Water and you saw past things.
I seen all of reality. I seen everything.
You saw the visions of those souls and you went crazy and
saw the universe for what it was, not what it is. And I just ate the universe, and I said, you know what?
Revert.
Back to the past, because I didn't like the Watcher.
I forgot to tell you guys something. The version of myself I'm bringing to this world for the lore, to stop the main villain from being revived, because that's like a system in his world. There was this ancient city. He blew the thing to smithereens. There was barely any of it intact, and where the main portal was, there was a fucking giant chunk of broken bedrock. And the guy that went in there to try to get an item to revive the villain, fucking lagged so bad from all the TNT that he could not escape the void, and died in the void.
Why are you eating my blocks?
Sorry, I'll stop.
There's a little winter fox over here, and it's picking up stone blocks.
So it really is me.
Octo.
It really is Octo, except the winter variation. Don't know what's up with that.
That's my long lost cousin.
Valid.
That's not Octo. That's Squid.
That's Squid.
No, it's not.
God damn it, Squid! Squid!
It's not
Give
Octo.
me back the blocks.
It's not Octo. It's Huggable.
It's huggable.
That's my old Twitch username.
Oh.
My Twitch username was Huggable Octopus, and then it got changed to Octo_Huggable, and then Octo_07.
Is the 07 supposed to just be a salute?
Yeah.
So could that version of Octo be hired for any job?
As long as he thinks it's fun. That's like his entire thing. He does things to think if they're fun.
So that means that's why that variation of Octo lives inside of the fucking, what's it called? The inside of Octo, or not Octo's, Downnut's fucking, what is that room? Your courthouse? Yeah.
Well, it's this reality's version of Octo, the one that's building Copper Tech right now.
That the version of me that likes fun and shit. Yeah,
that's
he
the
lives in
other
he
one
lives he lives in a giant dark castle.
Do you think
Like,
him and the
huge.
Watchers would get along?
No.
No.
Deadass no. Because the Watcher was like trying to control everything, and he'd go, "Dude, this is boring as fuck."
Where's the pizzazz? Come on.
Where's the fun in all of this?
Evil supervillain. I've seen this one before.
Yeah, I've seen this one before. I think their name.
The reason why I left the organization. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
I can't have any fun here. What's going on?
I think I've seen this before. You want world domination? Willing to kill everyone to get it? Yeah, I think I've seen this before. Their name was something like Yaya or something. Because that was the main villain of that server. It was Yaya. And my character just absolutely destroyed them.
What would happen if he saw the Mafia variant of Yaya?
They would be invisible, so he wouldn't know. I'm also gonna blackmail the Mafia version of Yaya to let me out of the Mafia, or I'm burning the book that lets them revive the dragon.
W.
I'm also gonna make them let Wide Dime out of the Mafia because he's kind of like in there
all I gotta
against
say
his will.
is that as we built that area for Octo's fucking lore, there was just like a whole spiral of lore that came off of that small little arc.
Wait, what area?
The Mafia arc?
Yeah, the Mafia arc, fucking Wide Dime and Yaya went onto a whole new world to just strictly build lore. Like, they really haven't gotten back on the world since.
Also, during that time, the organization came to fruition.
You know,
Yeah, that's true.
The second that I leave, the organizer's like, "Alright, it's time."
It's time. Well, actually, they were kind of working in the shadows before. Hence the cannon that was on the other side of the island, opposite the cauldron. but that plan got fooled when Sloth reverted time.
Okay, I'm almost done with the floors, and then I have to do the
Because
actual
the Watcher
decoration.
variant of me knew about the cannon after time got reverted.
See, the worst part is, I don't even know if I helped build the cannon. Like...
I don't know if you were part of the organization. I think you got hired after the fact of that. You thought the organization would be a cool thing. That's why you were an intern when you got fired. I think if you were working that long, you would have at least gone a floor up.
You know, I don't even know. I feel like I could have gotten all the way up to where I was living in the attic in that place, and then I just fucking didn't want to live there anymore because you told me no more living in the attic to go build my own house, and I said no.
I like how the
then I went and built a city.
Yeah, I like the fact that Sloth went to go build a city because he got fired from the organization.
He's like, I can't. You're like,
it was an argument of like, I fired. No, I quit. Fuck you. Get out.
it's just like you can't live here anymore. Build your own house. Fuck you. I don't want to live in my own house. You're fired. Leaves, builds an entire city instead of their own house.
And then proceeds to build a fucking house 10 times the size of anything else in the world. Just out of sheer spite. My variation spite. You know what? I will build a house, and it's gonna be so fucking gigantic that you wouldn't even believe it.
I do like the fact that I made the organizer version of me kind of just like no one likes him.
The
He's
organizer's
just such
a fucking
dick, dude. Yeah, like I thought that I was a dick. That guy's an asshole.
It's really bad when the oblivious person of the server agrees. That guy's a dick.
He thinks everything needs to be so organized.
I hate organizing. Fuck that guy. This is actually the floor that's gonna be my bedroom, because this is my new house. Hey Sloth, you want a house?
Yeah, I know why the organization don't like the Watchers, because they want to spread chaos and disorganization.
Yep.
That's the reason why there's so many anvils in my bedroom at the Watcher's Tower. Because it's allowed. I'm allowed to have a lot of anvils. Over there, I couldn't even have a bed. They told me no.
Get out.
They said, fuck your bed.
One bed.
I tried to put a... Yeah, they told me to go build my own house. I just wanted a place to fucking rest my head, man. That was it.
No yeah, also, he's the type of guy to say, no sleeping on the job.
Man,
yeah,
fuck
that
that
sounds
guy.
pretty accurate.
I do like that fact where the organizer's just kind of... He's too organized.
Well known and well fucking hated by everybody, dude.
Oh.
That is the out of everybody, that is the one guy that everybody just doesn't like.
But the funny part is you like the evil variant that works for the Watcher.
Also,
Damn right I like the Watcher, man. He's a cool guy.
Also, there's gonna be like a singular book. You know the fucking the fucking man-made cave that Factor's made under my base?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some in there for lore.
Oh.
I told him that was the price.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like the lore reason why Outcast Village is kind of becoming a city is because Factor became mayor and actually got things working. Because
when I was
kind
mayor,
of vanished.
When I was mayor, I said, "Quarry."
Octo was too busy making a quarry looking for some
think-
wizard.
I like to think the only reason Factors is able to make that city is because the income he gets from selling the amethyst to the organizer.
Octo kind of went crazy. He didn't even care for the amethyst at that point. He was looking for the for the wizard, and Factor kind of came in and just like, well, he already dug this hole with all of our taxpayers' money. We might as well save him. We might as well sell all this rock.
we might as well sell all this and make the city better than what it once was.
Then he realized he can't. Like he tried to build stuff on the land I've already built stuff on, and the fucking there was this fucking actual like
Hello, Winter Fox.
There was this actual fucking lawyer that just showed up and said, "Hey, if you build on here, you're gonna get fucking sued. You're gonna get your ass
Yeah.
sued off."
Well, why
This
did
land
you
is
send the
owned.
lawyer?
No, it's just because like I went, "Hey, I'm leaving for a while. I'm putting you in charge and make sure that that fucking crazy factors guy don't touch my shit. He's next in line to be mayor. I love him with all my heart, but I don't want this shit touched." He's like,
Well,
my
Fucking
client.
but
starts
you-
building a
but-
gigantic city.
No, he's like, I was like
but
specifically
Octo-
talking about my own village over there. He's like, my lawyer just said, "Yeah, you can't build here, or else I'm gonna sue your ass off." My client has told me to sue, and I quote, "I will sue your ass off and mount it on my wall, so you can go build over there."
Yeah. I'd like to believe, but Octo, the reason he did that is because Octo went crazy just for months and just vanished. Looking for this copper
Just
stuff.
fucking, just mining out the quarry.
Factors would
Fucking
come.
spending hundreds of thousands of diamonds on fucking TNT and gunpowder.
Factors would come check on me every once in a while. I'd just be babbling to myself, "He's alive. I know he is. He's here. He's here." So he just like he kind of took it upon himself to get things done when I disappeared.
I feel like Octo's reincarnation ability would be all-knowing. Like, Octo would just know everything. That's what I would say.
It would
Yeah.
make sense. I write all these books.
Yeah, that's why I gotta figure out where all the libraries are, because I live a normal-ass life, but I have the powers of a fucking deity, and just conveniently at my fingertips,
It's like
just
you
because
don't-
I feel like it.
Yeah. You have the powers of a deity, but you kind of really don't use them that often.
It's because I don't. They literally lie dormant because nobody else is able to teach me that I have those powers.
Because there's no one else around. You are the only one.
That's true.
I think if
That's
the
true.
Watcher got revived, he'd teach Sloth how to use his powers.
Honestly, I'd probably be pretty chill with the Watcher. If the Watcher is like the actual variation of Down Nut that everybody likes, then yes. That guy would love me, 100%. Now, if it was the Organizer, by God, I would go to fucking war. I swear. I would fucking smite him so fast that it was like he didn't even exist in this realm. I would snap my fingers and the world would get reverted by another fucking 2 years.
The Organizer. I like how Sloth has such a hatred towards the Organizer. I do
Ugh.
enjoy it. Hate that guy.
The worst person on this world, the Organizer. Asshole. Trust, dude. Fucking asshole. I don't even like to say that I hate people. That's just the one guy that gets under my fucking skin. He's an asshole. Anybody else on the server? I get along with Finn more than I get along with the Organizer, man. And I argue with Finn all the time. I get along with Lee better than I get along with the Organizer.
I like
There's
how,
not a
I like
time
how,
that I don't argue with Lee at least once.
I like how the Organizer's kind of not like a real person. He's kind of more or less just a character in the world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write the Organizer's file. This guy's a fucking total asshole. If you ever see him, fucking chop off
only-
his penis.
he only thinks about order in this world. He like wants things all neat and tidy.
He wants to
Doesn't want-
organize my library. I had to fucking stab him to get him out of here, man.
I had to poke him with a fucking fork, man. I was trying to eat my pork chops, and he just kept bugging me.
I was eating my chicken and he fucking came in and said that my hands were greasy and I had to fucking like swat him away like he was a fucking child. I had to spray him with a water bottle like he was a fucking stray cat.
And he's like, "Don't spray me! The books! The books!
No, you're
Yeah.
Don't you ruin these books? You spent so long writing all of them. They're so nice and organized. Don't you ruin them! Get out!"
Get the fuck out, you stray cat looking ass. I say, take this on the way out. Just fucking throw a handful of redstone at him.
I would definitely see why the organizer would become a villain.
It's not even our fault. He's just such an asshole.
Yeah.
I like to
see,
think he thinks he's a good guy, but in reality, everyone hates him, and he just kind of becomes just more and more just crazy.
Honestly,
He especially really likes.
I wouldn't put it by him.
He really likes work getting done.
God,
Yeah.
I hate work getting done. You know how
See,
many
I like
unfinished
work
projects I
getting
have?
done too. I just
But
don't like how
he
big of a dick
demands
the
it.
organizer is.
He demands
Yeah,
the
see-
work to get done. He's like not a good boss.
You know how many unfinished projects I have? Man, that guy would fucking hate me.
See, all of my projects are finished. It's just a matter of like starting new projects and the scale of projects of which I start.
Once this, oh yeah, down nut. When this birch forest gets cut down again, I was gonna like make a big farm over here. What I was gonna do is have just a fucking patch of the farm be completely dead, having a giant explosion there, and just have fucking fragments of like 4 different crystals that tried to form together at once.
Ah,
Like they tried to form in the same place and just fucking imploded on each other.
oh. Yeah. But what the organizer's currently working on, trying to reverse engineer that DETR. And let's just say, that won't work in his favor.
Gonna fucking explode on him. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna go, yeah!
It's just gonna break the entirety of the farm.
Farm?
Or not the farm, of the system. My brain's not working. I'm over here almost getting
He's trying
headbutted
to
by
reverse
fucking goats.
engineer it. He's not gonna So, the plan is, Watchers are going to try to retake back the ETR from the organization.
Mhm.
But by that time, though, the organization's gotta already have a new model of it, but that's gonna fail. They don't have enough time to fully study the thing. The organizer might try to use that reverse engineered version of it, and it might not work.
So basically, bro just is writing down the schematics for it just to fucking blow up the schematic version because he thinks that it's
gonna work
just as good.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna blow up the entirety of his fucking area just because he thought that it was a cool idea.
Just. So,
hey, can we kill the organizer in the lore at that point?
Well, the thing is, yes, he will die in that part.
Yay!
But he won't
Let's
fully be
go!
gone. Like, he's at the. He basically turns it on, and it starts working, but not for long. It basically shreds itself apart and just implodes on itself, and he gets basically torn apart across the multiverse.
Yep. Hooray.
And
Hip hip hooray!
but the thing is, since it's also me, it's more or less the organizer part of my brain kind of gets just like wiped, like he's gone
For now.
for now. Yeah, he kind of more or less becomes one with the universe, but he will return.
He will return at a later date.
Yeah.
But as of now, there is no mischief that needs to be withheld by the organizer.
I do like the organizer as a villain. I think he is a pretty decent one.
Honestly, I feel like the Watcher isn't even really a villain. I feel like he just likes the color black, and it just happened that nobody else liked it.
He was misunderstood.
Yeah. And then I come along and I'm just like, yeah, dude, I like the color black too. What's up? My name's Sloth. And then he's like, are you gonna remember me tomorrow? Probably not. Nice to meet you, though.
Tomorrow comes, he's like, who the fuck are you? Hi, I'm the Watcher. I like the color black. Oh, same. The fucking same conversation. They do this every day.
Nice. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
They do
What?
this.
Will
they do
you?
this
Are you
ev-
sure?
They do this every day, and then he finally starts remembering, and the fucking Watcher's killed off, and he immediately forgets.
Wait, where'd that one guy go?
I like
I
that
would,
guy.
I would honestly like I would like the reverse, like the whole entirety of the lore. The Watcher was actually the good guy, and the Wizards were the not good people.
The wizards, yeah, the wizards are just the assholes.
Yeah.
And that's the organizer's actually one of the fucking wizards. That'd be a fucking plot twist.
Well, saying that he was a
Sloth,
fragment
how
of,
could you? You just revealed his entire lore setup.
but the thing is since he was part of myself, so pretty much I got this fragment of personality. The organizer just became part of that. Whenever I started doing all the redstone, he kind of just appeared in my subconscious. See, the physical body of the organizer, since it's technically me, won't be destroyed, but the mental presence of him does get destroyed at the end of the DETR war.
So, okay. So, I know that you said that there's, like, technically going to be a scarred area for, like, the lore. But what exactly is going to be that?
I'll figure it out.
Oh, I'm also gonna have like a scarred area for my lore.
Like it's a scarred area, like there was a battle there. And
Mine's... I'm gonna have like fucking missile silos. I'm not sure if I told you this yet, Sloth. But they're gonna have like crystals in them. Because like I saw missile silos of the Copper Tech users. But they just fucking loaded it with TNT. I'm like, what if I load this with the crystals? I load it with the crystals, it works. And I have an employee that was meant to be in charge with him. And the fucking fucking Watcher whispered to him, made him launch the redstone missile, and I fucking fire him on the spot, and then I launch, and then when you go there, it's just completely decimated, and it's been taken over by soul sand.
but
Like,
why
there's not even a
those coordinates
crater. There's not even a
specifically?
crater. It's just like all the buildings there that just got fucking converted into soul sand.
It's like
That's a good question, Note. Why
What?
those chords, Octo?
why
By what
specific?
chords?
Why would the Watcher specifically tell your employee to launch it there?
There's gonna be something for that.
There's some
Are you sure?
there's some
Are you
hidden
sure
agendas.
it wasn't the organizer that was trying to do that?
Well, the thing is, the organizer doesn't even know about this place. The organizer barely
Yeah.
even knows about me.
Yeah, the organizer's
Well,
kind of
'cause-
oblivious to the whole copper thing going on. The Watcher version of me knows about that. But I don't really intervene because
It was like the Watcher himself, like, kind of whispered through the shadows. He's like, my employee just starts panicking. I listened to the shadows. I just listened to them for a moment. I thought they would be nice. I hit the button. You're fired. Get the fuck out.
A ram.
I do have another chunk of some. I wanted to like make like some sort of comment or something, but it's made out of one of the crystals,
That'd be kind of cool.
and the Watcher wants to use it for something.
All I gotta say, this has been a very productive hour.
We
definitely
discussed
has.
lore, and you dug a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Well, it was very productive the last time that I was here too. So.
Ah. Man, we gotta also we need to introduce one of the other villains of our world, the Postmaster.
What?
Hey, don't you be giving away my secrets. That guy's not evil.
What?
I don't
Who's the
know.
That's just how I
postmaster?
keep up. That's how I just get my daily fucking know-how of where to find people. Okay.
The guy who keeps delivering our stuff to Sloth.
Oh, okay, yeah, the postmaster. I was confused. I was like,
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, so there's going to I have a small area at Hub 2.0 where I want to make a post office. And that's gonna be like where all the shit gets sent to whenever it needs to be delivered to somewhere else. And it's gonna go to the postmaster, and the postmaster's gonna be like a person that's able to like
So you just
read
pay-
these messages, or
you just-
like technically they could be a server admin, and they could literally just go through and just like be like, oh yeah, I can read those whispers, by the way.
So you just fucking pay off the postmaster to fucking give you all the shit that like, you're like, if you think it would entertain me, give it to me.
But what if the Watchers
If you think-
finally won their revenge on the Postmaster?
Honestly, the postmaster has a
If
lot
the
of people
Watcher
out
wanted
against them.
revenge on the postmaster.
Yeah, he foiled
The
their
Oh
postmaster-
god, I
Postmaster-
forgot. I pissed off the Watcher at one point.
Well,
The postmaster's
no, we're-
gonna have the Watcher, the Mafia, quite possibly me, because he's gonna send something about my fucking basement to him.
we gotta stop.
See, but the downside, I think I only have like actual like documentation of one of those things.
Yeah,
so-
well, the thing is, the Watchers.
Don't you still
And I think
have-
it's the dragon head.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you still have the book to the Dragon Head? Because I said I was gonna put it in the library.
Well, I had renamed it because I was gonna hang it on my wall.
So the thing is, the reason the Watchers want revenge for the Postmaster is because they gave away the coordinates to the DETR to you. Like in the original timeline. Remember it showed-
You do only have documentation of one of them, because one of them hasn't happened yet. One of them was in the original timeline. And then one has happened.
Yeah.
But the Watchers know not to use the postal service.
Yeah, the Mafia didn't know better, I didn't know better, so...
I like to think like a lot of things go through the post office and the postmaster's just like, nope. Then that one too.
Not
You see, that's-
interesting, not worth it. He's gonna punch me in the
The
balls by
funniest
giving
part about
this.
this. What?
I like.
You broke my fucking brain.
I like to think the postmaster. He's not really a
The
villain.
light.
He kind of was like instructed by a past version of Sloth to give him information.
The light pitch
Valid.
voice of what?
but but like
Oh.
the postmaster got so many just like people not on his good side. They don't like him.
Postmaster's
Yeah,
like, but
only
Sloth
because,
told me
like-
to. Sloth, that fucking dementia, the fucking amnesic nut job. Yeah, fucking right.
What are you talking about? Sloth's just a fucking idiot. What? No, he's smart, I promise. What are you
We
talking
don't
about?
like
he's
none of us
he's a
believe.
fucking moron.
No one believes the postmaster because he doesn't seem trustworthy. Because he's delivered
what
our
are you
messages
talking
to
about?
the wrong places.
Sloth? What? No, it couldn't be that guy.
I like to think the postmaster just gets killed because of Sloth's actions. Like
Bro
in a
gets
past
fucking
life.
stabbed in the neck, and Sloth is like, so
Huh?
where'd
Yeah,
all my
but
letters
in-
go? Why am I not
Since
receiving anything
since
anymore?
the dawn of time, me and fucking the postmaster have been homies, but I completely blanked on bro even fucking existing. So
I
there's
could-
that.
I like to think you gave him fucking godly powers, and then told him to fucking do that for you in exchange for them. So even if they tried,
yeah,
he
and
couldn't
one
fucking
day,
fully
one day I was
die,
just
he would
like,
get
oh yeah,
reincarnated.
I'm gonna forget about this. So just know that if that ever happens, you have to persuade everybody that I'm forgetful. And they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the superpowers, but how exactly am I gonna stay alive during this?" And I'm just like, "Oh, well, you gotta figure that out by yourself. Later."
I like to think that the fucking powers you gave him, one of the powers you gave him, he fucking reincarnates every time he dies. So everyone's like, "Yay, we killed him!" And then he fucking shows right back up.
The Postmaster never dies. I honestly do like the Postmaster as like some entity.
He's just some fucking not. It's not even like an entity that
Is evil
I don't
or
even know. I feel like it would just be some animal. Like it wouldn't even be a fucking physical being.
Let it be a fox.
It'd just be
trust me.
something.
Let it be a fox. Trust me.
it's a fox holding a
No,
letter.
but then I gotta worry about the fox like being lost and like running away.
Nah, it's
I
a
gotta
villager.
like make it some sort of animal that's not gonna run away. Or I have to worry about dying. I can't really say that it could be a villager. I mean, it could be a villager, but I don't know.
Make it a frog.
Yeah, make it a frog. The Postmaster's a frog.
No, make it a frog, but his lore is that every time he dies, he fucking changes.
I like to believe he was originally a man,
the
but
infinite
but he got reincarnated
the
as different animals.
No, he's just waiting, and then whenever like the final animal, or like whenever somebody wants to fulfill this role of the postmaster, then then it's literally just going to be an actual person, and then they're gonna be like, yeah, I don't even know what kind of animals I've been, but apparently I was hired by Sloth centuries ago. I don't even know what the fuck that was about. But here we are.
I've been running the post office through centuries of reincarnation.
As different various animals. One time I was a frog, another time I was a fucking axolotl. Don't even know what that shit was about. How did I even survive here as an axolotl?
One time I
Why
was
is my
a squid.
spawn point here?
Hey, Sloth, do you happen to have a shit ton of leather?
No. Like, I actually have none. Why? What do you need leather for?
Books.
Oh.
Bookshelves.
Yeah, I can't help you with that.
This is the
Go to the leather farm that me, Downnut, and Finn built.
I did not build that leather farm. I have no
Where?
association
Well,
with
then,
that.
go to the leather farm that me and Finn built.
Where?
It is out of the way.
It is... I don't even remember. I have to fucking...
Get your
I have to
notebook.
fly over there.
Never mind.
No, I don't even have those chords written down.
I'll use chiseled bookshelves instead. I need
Why?
this.
That takes more books.
You don't want.
No.
You don't want.
No, I'm just gonna
Octo
leave them
doesn't want any specific books just lying around.
They're just gonna be
Remember-
empty, and then it's gonna be because it's a new building. They haven't really researched anything yet.
Like this copper tech is like your variation of the copper stuff.
This is like, yeah.
It's not in association with the Copper Society or anything. It's kind of your thing, trying to figure out what the heck they were
I'm trying
doing.
to expand on their technology to make my own technology, sell it, make more money.
But Providence don't like that.
Providence is like fine. No, he's like fine with me. He just kind of killed all the researchers because they tried to contain him, and he did not like that.
Aw. I like the postmaster, I like the organizer, I like the watcher, I like the providence, I like the ordinance. I like all these goofy guys, characters.
See, the fucked up part is like... The founder just happens to have dementia. I don't know why the founder has dementia, but he does. And it's like I'm able to remember things for a lifetime, but some things I just forget about
Yeah, he has
the next
He
day.
has lifetime dementia, like it could take like 100 years or so. before he forgets again.
Yeah. But for me, that 100 years is like, I don't know. It's just infinite, like, knowledge that I'm gaining within that lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I, like, became friends with, like, let's say, for example, the Watcher, the Organizer. I worked underneath all these factions. Like, at one point in my life, I don't even realize that I lived in Downut's fucking tower.
Yeah, or you got fired from the organization.
Yeah, that's why I, like, built a city that has a bunch of farms in it that's made out of fucking giant bones, like...
All we know, Sloth could have been there to witness the dragon and giant fight.
Yeah.
He could have been sitting on the
And I was-
sidelines munching on some popcorn.
Nah, it was rotten flesh, but that's besides the point.
So he was there.
I was there, I was, I promise. This was back in the day, and when me and the Watcher were good pals. He gave me the hookup, dude. He said that we got this gold farm that was recently built, and I went there and I AFK'd there for like 20 days straight.
But in the
And I got
timeline,
like
the Watcher was
300
dead at
something
that point.
levels.
Because I like to think the Watcher died before the dragon and giant fought.
I feel like when there's not other people around, that like my general basis of knowledge like stays the same. Like locations and important like areas are just like written down somewhere for me, so that way I never forget them. But like they're just present in my mind, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like, you know your way around
And
the world,
Octolift.
but it's like
I'm
one of
checking
those
a
weird
design choice that I made on the tower.
things. Ah.
But that's because it's literally muscle memory from
Yeah,
that point.
you know how to get around and all that, but you don't remember how to get around.
Oh,
Yeah.
you wanna know what I've been doing on the creative realm that I'm on? Building a giant fucking railroad track that goes all around the server. That's like thousands and thousands of blocks long.
Is that creative?
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm being
Oh.
teleported out of my own castle. My chunks won't load, so it's kind of like just shifting me out of the castle trying to find a loaded chunk. Okay, here's the tower.
Man.
Huh?
I probably should have texted my boss earlier last night, just in case they want me to fucking come in today.
That's what felt so off about this one.
Shit.
And the next floor should be, yeah. Then what's after that?
Well, on the plus side
Just
about
more.
this, I'm gonna be able to move 2 of my beacons once I'm done with this.
And then more books.
I like how we don't have like the most intimidating villains, but we have some interesting ones. Like the Organizer. He's kind of just an organizer, like an organizational.
I don't even really know if I
idiot.
would consider. I don't know if I'd consider the Organizer really a villain. It's just more or less nobody likes the guy.
Yeah.
Because he's not a bad guy. His morals are there, but he's not like trying to fucking kill everybody at all times.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get rid of like one variation of himself that like he feels like is corrupt.
Yeah, the Watcher side of him.
Yeah.
AKA me.
But in reality, he ends up fucking offing himself with a dimensional tear because he tried to do something along the lines of what I did in Revert Time, but he wasn't able to.
He's not trying to revert time. He doesn't even know how the heck that thing works. He doesn't even know what it does.
So the only people that really know how that work would be myself and the Watcher variation of yourself.
Yes, because there is old ancient scriptures on how the heck it works.
Yeah.
You left by the
And
Universal
honestly,
Union.
I don't think that many people even know where those ancient writings are either. I think, now that I'm thinking about it, I think only myself and you. Who else would have been around for the, like, I would say Monspeed, but Monspeed's not here. I guess Finn?
I don't know.
Well, cause the original, like,
The
I think that there was like, I'm trying to think of like the original 10 people.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was myself, you,
Finn, Monspite,
Finn, Monspite, Caboose, Halo,
Ash.
Bash, VR, and I couldn't tell you who came after that.
Yeah.
That is like the original, I want to say Yaya.
Might be a Yaya. He's been around a long time.
Hey, that would make sense why he was able to get so many people under his wing without like anyone realizing what he did. He's been around for a long, long time.
Pretty sure he's joined a lot of realms.
No,
has.
it was UI. It was UI, not Yaya. Because UI, in the picture that I took, UI already has a house built. And that's shortly after I finished the terraforming for that. I do remember that.
All I know is, if you go across the ocean, across where Caboose is, my original tower is going to be there. I built that thing in, like, the first week. Actually, yeah, first week or so. That is my original structure of the world, and will always be. It isn't gonna move. It's not going nowhere.
That was literally one of the, like, first fucking structures ever created on this world.
And that structure...
And then, lo and behold, we didn't even know that Monspeak cleared out an entire fucking Birch Island over by Octo's place until way later in the world.
So that's what that was. I was so confused.
Yeah, that's Monspeak's island, original island. I don't know what their plans were gonna be there, but...
If you go look around the outer regions of Hub, you can find just random things.
I know, I found, like, I've explored, like, every inch around here. I found so many random
you can
things.
see the scarring of the world from previous people.
Very weird.
There's a few weird oddities. One of my favorite ones, just for sitting out in a random field, is Lee's old house.
Yeah, I've seen that one too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a random oddity you'll find.
Yeah, Lee got granted permission to build on that whole island all by themselves.
While exploring that the other day, I found an ice biome with perfectly square ice patches. And it was because it was like new generation fighting old generation.
I've seen those. I've seen village houses cut in half and mountains cut in half.
Yeah, I went to a village and the terrain, like the biome was cut in half, there was floating torches, and the iron golem was dead.
Oh, another
didn't
weird...
even spawn.
Another neat thing I found recently, just flying around the world, was Wide Dime's watchtower.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, their little lookout tower inside the middle of the spruce forest.
Me and him joined a realm. He got all the resources for me. I built something similar to it, and then we both logged off the realm and never got back on.
Yeah, I just came across it. It's actually really close to the organization area. Actually, that area is that area I've kind of staked my claim in, like where the tomb is and the organization headquarters. I call that the Holy Lands.
That might be more fitting than you would think, because like Wide Dime's lore that he's made for himself is that something's going on with the forest he built that watchtower in, and he can like not escape.
Oh, there's a curse in that forest.
Yeah, he's like tried to get out and he couldn't, and somehow the fucking mafia knew how to break him out, and then they like stole his dog and made him join the mafia or else they would
What
like kill the
cheese
dog.
bucket?
Yeah, cheese bucket. So
I
with this
saw
basement,
I
I'm
saw
gonna
a
fucking
bunch of
blackmail
texts
Yaya.
about. Yeah, I saw a bunch of texts about like the like there's signs and stuff around there.
Yeah, because when he was doing the war, they had to like they actually acted it out, him and Yaya, and since they were supposed to be invisible, he couldn't just like talk in a voice chat.
Yeah.
So, if I rebuilt this whole mountain, would you guys be mad about it?
No, it's your mountain.
Why would you rebuild it though?
Because it's not big enough.
Oh God. Uh-oh.
Just leave
Don't
it
go throwing
flat, it's
time stones and
fine.
things again.
No, I'm not. I'm not throwing a time stone this time.
Because you're getting
I
ideas
just-
of reverting something.
No, it's not. The revert only happened because your boy had looked at his area and seen the giant fucking eyeball staring at me, and I didn't really like the eyeball, so I said goodbye. Boop.
He didn't like the gaze of the watcher.
Yeah.
Bro said that guy's scary.
Yeah, his fucking eyeball was looking right at me, man.
They just managed to concentrate one area of his soul into one area and project it. And that's why it looked like an eye.
Yeah. It also looked like fucking pig step, so...
That's what I thought it looked like.
Hey, who told you pig step played in reverse?
Big
Pig
step,
step plays in reverse?
big step play in reverse is just the watcher screaming at you to revive him. Like absolutely fucking
Save me
just actually just
before I
revive me.
fall. That's a thunderstorm. Rip.
You've been thunderstruck.
Bad.
Aw.
Bonk.
There's like fucking 82 COD.
Ah.
Alrighty.
Don't you
Let's see
dare
what you
say
actually
it.
did to this fucking place over here.
Where are you at?
Huh. My statue at my base.
Shit.
That's kind of what I'd like the watcher to look like.
Sloth, where are you going to? What were you talking about?
Because that's what the watchers think that's what they think the watcher looks like. Is the statue at my base?
Hmm.
Yet again, I take inspiration from Lord of the Rings and make them look like Sauron.
Shout out to Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm. Great movies, franchise,
And
and
then-
books.
The diorite chair.
Mainly books.
Yeah, and then this is Dead Space. And then that's okay. So I just need to get more wood and diorite. And then I'll be done with like the main floors and I have to move on to that. Time to go into the endless cave of caviness.
The Endless Zoo of Hotness?
Alright. I think that's my sign to go to bed.
What?
What the frick?
Whoa, what the flib?
Oh, I said one more pickaxe left. No.
Let me get some diorite within this haste range, please. Thank you. Oh, it's just out of range. Fuck. I'm gonna crash up. I'll blow up the entire base. Well, what would you do if you came by and I deconstructed my entire base? I've done it before.
What if we took Bikini Bottom and pushed it somewhere else?
I say that because I've literally just had a base and then completely deconstructed it before.
Sorry.
Well, what would you do if you came over here and my entire base was deconstructed by me?
I don't know what he would do. I think he would be like,
Probably revert the server, thinking that somebody fucking griefed your area.
That'd be one hell of a griefer, just fucking completely destroying it without leaving a trace.
like it never existed. It got wiped from existence.
Well,
What, are you
fucking...
planning on moving it?
No.
Why?
No, the outcast village got sucked through the damn copper portal.
Why you want to get rid of your village, man?
I don't. I was
Fucking
saying,
place is beautiful.
I was saying, what if?
Yeah, I would probably
That's
revert
like-
the server.
That's like me saying, what if,
Good
what
morning
if,
or afternoon or evening. What farm is that? Silverfish farm.
Oh, yeah, that's a silverfish farm?
but what if, my big old tower, that's like saying, what if my big old tower just vanished overnight?
That's what happened with my first base. It was like a church, there's a holy potato, and it's like, it just vanished.
It got warped to a different timeline.
No, I had a boat that I was really not proud of, and a church. And overnight, me and a friend just completely demolished both of them. And then I moved over to where I am now and started building my village. And by the way, by that time, I had not met you. I did not know who you were.
Oh, I know that place. I went in there. I remember that. I bet the basement is still down there.
Yeah, the church. Yeah, the basement's still down there.
It's across the way from the Tree of Life.
Yep.
Or the cherry blossom tree.
Yeah, I started building the Tree of
Yeah, I
Life
think
before my
because
village.
one day we accidentally stumbled upon it and we tried to fill it all in. But then I was like, wait, we gotta keep this just in case somebody wants a place to build and they don't feel like digging out a basement.
Yeah, I know. I saw that place.
I might build something else there, like maybe like a little seaside like cafe tavern. Have a great view of that boat that Wesley built.
Ta-da! And just like that.
Octo finally retires from going schizophrenic and opens up a nice little tavern.
And Steph destroyed the only tavern on the server. Well, no,
I think he
there's
just
another one now.
relocated.
Yeah, he relocated, but there was one here, and they kind of like poofed it out of.
I don't know
existence.
why he ever fucking destroyed that. That kind of upset me when he took it down.
I was big sad when it happened.
I was thinking of building a restaurant in an industrial city called Searstone.
I heard.
You definitely still should. I have the perfect spot for you to do it.
Because I saute all of the meats and everything in redstone.
How do I polish my diorite? Never mind, I'm stupid.
You grab your polish and get the polishing.
Do you play other games like Fortnite?
Yes.
Yes, I was literally playing Fortnite earlier.
And we were playing Monopoly earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
We played Fortnite
play all-
earlier, then we
I
played
play
Monopoly.
all sorts of games, man. Fortnite, Monopoly, fucking GTA 5, soon to be GTA 6, Subnautica every once in a while, Minecraft,
Siege.
Not all the games have set days, though. Sloth, I did something stupid. Bruh.
Imagine cannot be made.
I want to join the Fortnite game. Well, you gotta be here whenever we're on Fortnite, man. We're not on
Who's
Fortnite
that?
right now.
Who's asking?
Lion. Yeah. But I don't think that they have a high enough watch time in order to be re-invited to the realm.
Oh, I was wondering whose that
Yeah.
was.
Yoku said, I think Yoku said that they wanted to, like, I put a Hellcat engine in a Subaru Forester. You know, I don't believe you.
Damn. I would not take that level of disrespect if I were you.
I hate to say it, that's not a 2-day project. Or even a 1-week project. That's like a 2-month project.
I honestly thought you were about to pull out the 2-year.
No, fuck no. You would literally just be putting that bitch on the back burner and like trying to create funds for the project and everything. The only way that I would believe you is if you told me that you hired a whole crew to help you build it.
He's gonna be like, yeah, I did that. How much did it cost?
2 mint green.
$100? Liar.
Bullshit.
I know, right?
$100 for fucking 1 day, maybe. For 1 employee. Do mint green. Where's my light?
Make him hydrate too while you're at it.
I believe that a Super Forester can fit a Hellcat engine, but you have to melt the firewall, rebuild the firewall, completely redo everything for the interior of the vehicle, so that way the engine and the transmission perfectly align. You'd have to go through and make sure that the drive shaft lines up properly, so that way it can shift gears. That is not as quickly as a fucking project as what you think that it is, man. You can't just simply drop a V8 to V10 that has twin turbos or is supercharged inside of a V6 to a V4 engine bay.
Hey, down.
It's not. I've been rebuilding the engine in the background and making engine mounts work. I
Do you
dropped
want
the
to
engine
design a
today.
room on the tower?
It's been 2 years in the making. See, you didn't say
Whatever you want.
that.
It's gonna be Nope. It's gonna be the room directly under my bedroom.
Down nut. I have lore for my igloo.
Oh god.
My lore is gonna be my igloo's so large because I used to chill with the Watcher and the Giants. The Giants used to sleep in my igloo, and there's just gonna be one giant fucking bed, and there's gonna be a couple smaller beds in smaller rooms.
I like to think that you're fucking like Shanks from One Piece. You're like at peace with all races and shit.
Damn right I am.
I don't know, you should get on the world.
I still don't have a bonnet or a windscreen.
What was I doing?
I don't
Oh,
even know what the
shit.
fuck those two things are, bro. I've never even heard of a bonnet being put in a vehicle, nor a windscreen.
And then I just need some of this. Because I don't know what to do with it. So I'm just throwing it at you. I'll do, well, that's his bedroom. I can't do anything with that.
Yeah, you can.
It's an invasion
Greg
of
needs his
privacy.
room revamped, man. What do you mean? Greg said it's cool.
Is this true, Greg?
I live 2 floors above Greg. Trust. Greg's cool with it.
Down, when do I start producing enough
might.
money that I get an upgrade in my room?
The hood and a wooden screen. Is the glass in a car just out of a window?
They gotta
inside the
get
car?
their, damn, never mind.
A windshield? Or windows?
But think about all the riches we can have. Don't worry, I'll make them more loaded. I thought rich people's entire thing, I thought like rich people's entire thing were getting richer, you know?
No. Our motto is kill the rich, feed the poor.
Well, he was saying that the Watchers are loaded. So I'm like, isn't rich people's thing getting richer? Okay. This floor's done, so all I have left... Dang, I fell. All I have left, because this is like the library floor.
So, you didn't do all of your alignments and everything properly.
I
Nor
have...
did you cut the firewall properly, meaning that you're actually...
bedroom.
It's still mounted in, and it never actually got dropped into the engine, so it's still elevated and sitting there. Make sure that you run it, bro. Gotta make sure that that engine still runs, otherwise it's gonna fucking seize, and then whenever you do go to run it, and it's not gonna work, then you're gonna be real pissed because you're gonna have to buy a brand new fucking engine that's gonna cost you another 10 grand. Or you're gonna have to build it from scratch, which is gonna probably cost you closer to, I don't know, 7.5, 8.
This is the latest I've stayed up for
Sorry
so
for
long.
talking over you. Me too, man. That's what I'm fucking thinking.
I've also been sick all week, so... When we're doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah. That's not the last time I did. The last time I did was when I was playing Among Us with Yaya and a couple of
If
friends.
the engine's held in with duct tape, send me pictures. I want to fucking see it. I want to see the V8 engine that you have inside of a fucking Subaru held up with duct tape.
Now, no, aren't you meant to be getting on this
And I
round?
am gonna critique this fucking picture to the absolute fullest, and I'm gonna call you out on your bluff.
Down, aren't you meant to be getting on this realm, you silly guy?
They don't take fall damage. I did. It's a 12 block drop. The ignition is held in with duct tape.
He's switching details, it means he's lying.
I don't know, man. I still would have to see it to believe it, man. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not possible for the ignition to be held in with duct tape, but Leaving the car in that kind of condition and trying to drive it around isn't really a good idea. When you were saying ignition, I was thinking of the ignitions that's directly attached to the engine, not the fucking keyhole. Not the fucking plug in a screwdriver and twist it forward or backwards and it'll start. Down that's switching over to PC again.
I figured.
I think Donut's just been chilling at their desk and just playing on their Xbox. The starter motor? What the hell is a starter motor? That is called an ignition. I have never in my life heard of a starter motor.
Me neither, brother. Me neither. Look who finally decided to join us. Look who finally decided to join us. Well, well, well. Down that, did you know that I own Sloth's old house because Leaf gave it to me? I know, right?
That doesn't mean that you still own the property that I still have stored in there, though.
I know, I don't
'Cause
want that.
I have hundreds of days worth of
I
resources
know, I
in
told
there.
you I don't want it.
Good. Good.
Is it by chance nighttime?
No.
Okay.
It
No,
is
crazy.
fucking 8,419.
What? Asking what?
I don't feel like moving the webcam. I have to keep it there for Fortnite. Also, every time that I move it, I have to change where the webcam is for whenever I clip stuff. So, and then that just takes more time out of me actually doing stuff, which is kind of a pain in the ass. It is a little DC engine used to start the vehicle by rotating the crankshaft. Alright, you're speaking funky words now, man. Yeah, you're... that's a long time of days you've been playing. We actually would be approximately 2,000 days in the future if some fucking dumbass didn't re-roll the server by 2,000 days.
Yeah, Sloth.
This guy. Hey, I was poking myself in the forehead. Ain't no need to rub fucking salt in the wound, dickhead.
That's just funny. Down, come to the tower that I made.
I need somebody else to slip.
Let me get to the bottom of the tower. I have a
Hip
bed.
time.
I have a bed at the bottom.
Time. It is time
I have
for the
I have a bed at the bottom of my tower. Give me a minute. Takes me a minute to fall down the staircase.
This is why you gotta keep your bed on you. It's
My
gotta be in your
inventory
hotbar.
is full because I've been building.
And that doesn't mean that you can't keep one inventory space for a damn bed.
That inventory
All the
space
rest
is
of your
being used
resources.
for a... Actually, I won't say that word.
For what? For what?
Oh shit! A creeper just blew up my entrance. And he blew up a fucking sea lantern, and I don't have another sea lantern. Of course. Of course. Because why wouldn't this happen? Y'all are at the worst time. A creeper just blew this up. Hey. So this is like the receptionist. If you need anybody, and this is where you'd wait. If like a new hire or something. This is my staircase design. It's like where the level like these guys work and they like research stuff. And come up more. This is like a copper like kind of this testing stuff out. They don't have like a lot of high tech stuff here. And up here, you go out like a storage chamber for all the copper. You can come up even further.
I'm watching a polar bear chase a fucking little Arctic fox.
Yeah, that's not full whatsoever. And this is where like more higher level workers work, the research. This is the room that you're gonna decorate. This is my bedroom. This is gonna be chests on each wall, and this is gonna be furnaces on each wall.
What do you have there, Mr. Fox?
So do you like the tower?
What are you holding? Oh, you got rotten flesh.
That's why I... Bro, you can put a giant dick for all I care.
So it's an automatic transmission car.
I don't know, I
Shadow
might go to
and
sleep
Fortnite.
soon though. Regains a little bit of motivation.
You know, I feel the exact same way. Even though after all that time you spent fucking persuading Down Nut, I kind of feel bad for getting off.
Bro, I just killed one of these guys.
It's not an automatic? What? Why would you put yourself
These
through
don't have
that
deep
kind
slate
of
in them.
pain of building a fucking manual? Do you have an 8-speed or a 10-speed? Or 6-speed? It's probably a 6-speed or an 8-speed. But still, the whole fucking build process of that would be pain. That wouldn't even be an enjoyable build. Was it ever automatic?
I'm too tired to continue on. Oh no.
No, I've never seen a fucking crank start on an engine.
Oh no, I'm falling asleep.
I've heard of a crank. I know what a crank is, but
Good night, guys. Damn, I'm getting a lot of responses to that.
good night, EP well. Sorry, I was in the car guy mode.
Ow.
My fault.
Good night, down nut. Ellie's here.
Then I might have fallen asleep at their desk.
I want to be surprised. Anyways,
Or went to go let their dog in.
good night, Sloth. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night. How fucking old of a car are you guys thinking of where you have to... That's gotta be at least 60s. No, that's gotta be earlier than 60s. It like reminds me of a fucking Model T. Yeah, what the fuck are you? Hold on. Why are you talking about Model Ts? Why? What? I feel like you feel like you lost me, but I acknowledged what you were saying. Here's the starter motor does the job of cranking the engine over. Into an electric engine. I think you're confusing yourself, man. If not, you're fucking confusing the absolute dog shit out of me. I don't know why you brought up a 1900s fucking crankshaft, but I'm well aware what that is, but the words that you're using are fucking frying my brain. I know what a crankshaft is, like. I also know what you're talking about when you're talking about a manual crank, but why would you bring that up if the vehicle doesn't have a manual crank? To explain the purpose of the starter motor. Are you sure you're not talking about the ignition drive? The little fucking thing that, like, gets plugged into the back of the little key fob that you fucking twist forward to start the car? I know a decent bit about vehicles. I'm not a complete fucking normie. Only car owners, no cars. What do you mean only car owners, no cars? You don't have to own a car to know about cars. That's not how that fucking works. Downnut may not own a car, but Downnut probably knows just as much about I do about cars. So they go, yep, they go vroom, and I like to watch them go neom neom neom. My family's a whole lot of fucking grease monkeys, so working on cars is just interesting. I just don't like spending a lot of money while working on cars, because I know it adds up quick. Do you have the Supra? If you do, can I borrow? Talking about you, Tisloth. Huh? Why the fuck would I let you borrow a Supra if I owned a Supra? Just out of curiosity. What in the hell? These are breaking my fucking mind right now. So that I can drift. You think I'm gonna let you borrow my car so you can go fucking drift it? Get out. Go elsewhere. Go ask somebody else that actually owns a fucking Toyota Supra if you can take their car and go drift it. Firstly, I do enjoy JDMs, but secondly, I don't think that I own a Toyota Supra. If so, I'm not spending 10 grand on a fucking Supra. For the sheer fact of how expensive it is to repair a Supra. I have to manually import all of the things that I would need for it. And if I'm gonna do that, I might as well just fucking move over to Japan like I planned on. So, I would much rather not do that. So, no, I do not own a Supra. And no, you cannot go drift my Supra. So, if you look in an engine, you will see a cylinder with a belt to the crankshaft. Yeah, I like to drift the car or put a V12. Get out, get the fuck. No, no, you're gone. You're cooked. Go to bed. It's your bedtime. A fucking... You're telling me that... It's the motor starter. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I have no clue what you're talking about. I feel like you're running my brain in circles right now. Because I know what you're talking about, but the wording or the verbiage that you're using for it's different than what I genuinely would use for myself. And I don't know why those words are different between what I know and what you know. So... Wait, how the fuck did I get leather? Do foxes spawn with leather? Foxes do spawn with leather sometimes, don't they? But yeah, honestly, I get what you're saying, Itel, but I'll guess the age of Shadow Nightel, maybe 36 years old. But no, 30 years old. I tell you, you can't keep bullying them, bro. You gotta tell them whether it's higher or lower. It's like edging somebody and like, let's guess, 50 years old. Let's say it. Just guessing. Bit over. Try it lower. I'm gonna guess 46. If that's your actual age, I hate to say it, but you're old enough to be my parent. Fuck, for all I know, you might actually be one of my parents. Somewhere at 25 years old. Like, final guess. My eyeballs hurt. Probably. But my sleep schedule is gonna be kind of fucked. I was thinking about it too, and then I was like, wait a second, I got a big project that I'm working on Minecraft. So... Hey, you shush your mouth. I'm perfectly responsible. It's my days off. I'm enjoying them. 43. Yep, you are old enough to be my parent. You are 20 years older than myself. $21 older than myself, matter of fact. I don't turn 23 until later this year. There's so much coal in this fucking mountain. If I knew how much coal I missed whenever I was mining these mountains, I would just mine the tops off of every mountain that I see. Holy fuck, I just realized what portion of the section I'm on. I'm on the last 3 layers of this. Shit. That's crazy. 43 on cars. I will not have known that. What? My brain hurts. It might be EP time after all. One thing that I will say, I'm gonna have a fuck ton of coal. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Because this isn't even like half of it done yet. I still have like another like 200 plus blocks. Alrighty, broski. I'm gonna... You're heading out, then I'm gonna head out, and I'm gonna head to bed as well. I'm gonna text my boss and ask them when they would like for me to come into work next. Just to make sure that I'm not fucking screwing myself by being up this late. Let's hope not, at least. No, I'm gonna send my dog out of here and into the living room. Yeah. Alright, boys. Well, ladies and gents, thank y'all for tuning in today. Y'all are awesome. Y'all stay safe. Spread love and positivity. Oh, hold on. We're waiting until it turns daytime. Well, until it turns nighttime. And then I can sleep. And then I'm gonna log off. Alright. You guys stay safe. Spread love and positivity. Peace out, guys. I will catch you guys the next time that I stream, which will probably be tomorrow. Worst case scenario, I'm probably gonna sleep all day. Best case scenario, I'll be up in just a couple hours. Actually, worst case scenario, I'll have work today, and then I won't see you guys until tonight. And then I won't see you guys until tomorrow after that. And I don't know. I guess that's not really worst case scenario, because I don't mind my job at all. I actually really fucking enjoy it. So, y'all stay safe, spread love and positivity, and peace out, guys. I will catch y'all tomorrow.